Hi, this is Megan Marsh here with Lake Erie Mortgage, and this is our second year doing the Realtor Opportunity Day. This is for our local real estate agents. They come every year and they do education that helps them as real estate agents, the community. So many of us, we see signs everywhere, but we don't realize how much goes into being a real estate agent and how much knowledge these individuals have, and they're awesome, and we appreciate them a lot.
Something that I notice sometimes, and a question that buyers will ask me is, should I call all the signs at houses to look at them, or should I work with one real estate agent? Like, can they show me all these houses?
You can work with one real estate agent. Because we belong to a multi-list, one agent can show you any of the houses that are available in the city. So I think you develop more of a relationship when you're working with one agent. You learn to trust them. They know what you're looking for.
Yeah, they look out for you.
They do. They do. You really you have a bond and a relationship with that person, so you're more comfortable. It's the biggest purchase you're going to make, so you better be comfortable with the agent that you're working.
Is Erie a buyer's or seller's market right now, and what does that mean if it's a buyer's market?
Buyer's or seller's market depends on the amount of inventory relative to the number of buyers in the market. If there are a lot of buyers for a limited number of homes, then it becomes a seller's market. I always caution buyers ask this question a lot, and I always caution them by saying it's only really a seller's market, or it's a seller's market only if the buyers agree to participate. So the sellers can ask whatever they want, but if buyers aren't willing to step up to that, then it doesn't matter.
Right.
The same thing is a lot of buyers say, well, isn't this a buyer's market, meaning the sellers have to give me what I want?
Right.
Well, it can be, but if the sellers aren't going to participate and aren't going to cooperate, then it really isn't. I would say that right now in Erie, there are a number of sub-markets. Some of them are very strong buyers markets, some of them are very strong sellers markets.
Like you see some agents are posting, need a house in this price range in Mill Creek. In Mill Creek,
yes.
Then it's
tough.
It's a seller's market.
It's a seller's market. They can pretty much command what they...
So this is Heather with Presque Isle Closing, and closing on time is such an important thing for people. So I wanted to ask her, she's the last step, closing. So what are like some of the most important things?
One of the most important things is the lender is going to send you what's called a closing disclosure. Once you receive that, I would need you to acknowledge that, and then that lets the lender know that you've approved the closing disclosure. Once you get your clear to close, then we can close within a couple days from that date.
As long as you acknowledge it.
As long as you acknowledge that closing disclosure.
Yep. And what about cashier's checks? That's the other thing.
Once the closing is scheduled, I'll finish up the closing disclosure and give you a final figure, and that needs to be in the form of a certified or cashier's check, usually payable to yourself, and then you bring that to the closing table and endorse that over to us.
So communication too.
The question that I have that a lot of people will say is, I don't have a lot of money. So should I wait to look into calling an agent or calling what should I do if I don't have a lot of money?
If someone calls me about buying the house, first thing I'm going to tell them is call your loan officer, get a pre-approval. Your loan officer is going to be the one that's going to be able to give you the options of if you have enough money down, if you can buy with just FHA 3.5%, what your credit score is, all of those things that matter.
Yeah, because there are 100% financing loans out there. There's USDA. You might qualify for that, or the house might qualify.
Right.
So don't wait until you save. So my question that a lot of people will ask is, when they're looking for a real estate agent, you are on a team, correct?
Correct.
So what are the advantages of working with a real estate team?
Well, I would think the main advantage is you're getting two realtors. The convenience to the buyer is so important. that you can meet their schedule much easier that way. So that's probably the main advantage of being with a team.
And then different aspects probably too when you look at
Yeah, it's really who can specialize in certain areas. So if it's a lower priced home, one person kind of deals with those.
Gotcha.
Higher priced home, another person, so that you can spread yourself out a little bit more.
You have a great teammate.
I have a great teammate. Yes, I sleep with her.
Oh my goodness. We have to cut that out.